All right, guys, welcome back to the Hangar. Another question I got recently was, in policies, you'll see a section designated for emergency landing coverage. And the question was, if I have an emergency landing and I tear up my airplane, are they going to limit my hull coverage to the amount listed in the emergency landing section? The short answer is absolutely not. The reason emergency landing is in your policy is this. If the engine quits while I'm flying, and I have to put the plane down in a field, I get it down successfully and I do absolutely no damage to the airplane, there's nothing for the policy to respond to. The policy is only going to respond for two things: bodily injury or property damage to a third party, that would be under your liability, or damage to the aircraft, and that's going to be under your hull. We didn't do either one. So the emergency landing coverage is in there as kind of a we'll help you out deal. And when you read it, it's going to say something along the lines of, we will pay for the relocation of your aircraft to the next closest suitable airport, but we will only pay up to X dollars, and each policy is a little bit different. What that does is that's going to allow you to call somebody if needed, or if you can fly it back out of there safely, even better. But it will allow you to get somebody out there, remove the wings, put it on a trailer, put it on the back of a rollback, whatever the case needs to be, and get it to the closest suitable airport to which that you can depart again, or have it looked at, obviously, to find out why the engine quit or whatever the case may be. So the reason for the coverage is if there's no damage to the airplane. It is not a limitation on your hull coverage. If you damaged the airplane when you made that landing, let's say you had to do it in this RV and you caught a rut, got it up on its nose, tore off the wheel pants, maybe bent the gear, whole different scenario at that point. Now your hull coverage kicks in. So don't read that emergency landing section and think that your underwriter's looking for a way out if it's an emergency landing. For you guys that are landing on these gravel bars and everything, if you do it intentionally and you get it up on the nose, or you do it intentionally, you get out there, you ran it out of fuel, well, it's an emergency landing, so the emergency landing would kick in. But if you're out there playing around, goofing off, you get it up on the nose, it's not emergency landing coverage at that point. It's going to be your hull coverage, and it does work against you on your loss ratio. So as always, read your policy. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Call your current agent. You can find more information on our website, aviationinsurance.com. You can also find information on our blog, clearontop.com. Get out there, do some flying, have a good time, be safe. We'll see you next time.